starting early because I want you guys to see this. Jack, 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 come here, buddy. There he is. Hi, buddy. Hi, my poor boy. Hiya. So guys, Jack, and you all know him. Jack got fixed yesterday and he is wearing his cone and he's coping very well. Hi, Kahe. So this is my baby. He came back. Everything went super well yesterday. A lot of you knew he was going in and he's doing amazing. Good morning. So this is Jack. Just wanted you to be able to check in on him. He's doing great, hiding a lot, and he's a good boy. Look at that dog. You're a good boy. So, yeah, just wanted to check in with you guys and let you know that Jack is doing really well. I'm about to flip the camera, and then we can get started. Bye, Jack. We love you. So, yeah, shy good boy, which is very strange for him. Oh, maybe I should have looked at my hair before I started today, huh? So, it is good to be back with you guys at our now 8 o'clock scope. How is this working for everybody? Hi, Geronis? Hi. Okay. So hi, Geronis. Hi, it was semi-something. I didn't get to catch the whole thing. Awesome. Sad Khan. Nice to see you. So, thank you guys for being here. My name is Crystal Invitovich. I am an internationally published intuitive author. I've got some exciting news. The anthology that I am in that was published in England and is now coming out into America in 2011 recently received a review where out of the 28 stories, my story was one that was highlighted in the review. So I'm really excited. I haven't gotten to read the whole thing yet, and I will tell you more about that later. But that is so cool because I'm one of the unknown authors in this anthology, and it got noted. So I'm stoked, and it's really helping to fuel my motivation. It's helping to fuel my motivation for my other books. So this scope, guys, is about me giving you 3 affirmations to help you with anything in your day, and then 1 affirmation that's really important to remember when things are just getting overwhelming. And lately, some things have been getting overwhelming in my life, but I'm not going to let them get me down. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So stick around. We've got our 3 affirmations that we do every day, and then I've got 1 feature affirmation for you, and I will talk more about the book and Gratitude is My Attitude, which is affirmation number 3 and my favorite. Stick around for that too. If you want to be able to comment, follow me and I'll follow you back. Then tomorrow we'll be able to comment back and forth. So our first affirmation is I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. Yes, yay, Kahe, sorry. I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. I know that if something goes wrong in my life, I'm not done. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to let that get the best of me. Why would you do that? You're a superhero in your own story. You are the hero of your story. You've got amazing things that you can do. And I know I got really great news, so I'm super pumped right now. Hi, Eric. So understand that when something's going wrong, it's not life trying to get you. It's you gaining experience. You're gaining experience for things that you're going to be able to handle so much easier when they come around. So let's just compare life to a video game, okay? So if you play video games like I do, they're really fun. You go through, and in a lot of video games, you battle things, you learn things, you collect things, you gain experience from those things, and that accumulates until eventually you level up. And once you level up, you are capable of accessing other parts of the world, other stages of the story that you weren't capable of accessing before because you hadn't gained the experience yet. Challenges are your way in life of gaining experience so that you can level up and handle and access whatever comes next. So know that when you're in the middle of a challenge, you're leveling up. What are you going to be able to do once you accomplish this that you may not have been able to do before? What is going to open up to you? What kind of opportunities will you have that you didn't notice before? So that is I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. Jaylee Pie, it's nice to see you again. Our second affirmation is I am successful in all that I do. I am successful in all that I do. There is a formula that I read once for success, and it is time plus consistency equals success. Time plus consistency equals success. And I gotta tell you, as frustrating as that is, the consistency thing is not as hard as the time thing. Time is the factor that we don't have control over, but it helps us. Time is actually on your side. The more time you give something, the more likely it is to succeed, and the more you get to put into it. So it's easier to realize that when you're working on being successful, time is actually on your side, even though quite often it feels like it's working against you. So I am successful in all that I do because I know that time plus consistency equals success. And that if I have a failure, that is not the end of my story. Failure is not the end point. Failure is just a hint. It's a clue. It's something saying, okay, this didn't work. Let's try something else. Look around and start realizing what other opportunities you have, what else you might be capable of doing that will lead you to a path and to an outcome that is even greater than you dreamed of in the first place. I believe that failures and rough times are God's way of hinting at us that we might want to look at something different. Because if you had a friend, right? If you had a friend and they were doing something that you didn't think was best for them, wouldn't you say, hey, this isn't quite working, let's try going a different route? Same thing. So you can read the situations, you trust your gut, you know that failure is never the end, and you know that time plus consistency equals success. You will always be successful in everything you do. Our third affirmation is gratitude is my attitude. Now I love this one so much because it really does change your whole life. It really will. If you think I'm energetic and optimistic and stuff like that, gratitude is my attitude is how I got here. And there's just so much to be grateful for. So if you start by listing 3 things a day that you're grateful for, watch as that kind of compounds for you. It does, right? So it will compound and you will notice that you're noticing a lot more things. Maybe you can do 5 things. Maybe as things happen, you're automatically grateful for them and you realize how good life is. Even though you're working towards other things, life is good in the process. And that is so comforting because the process is the hardest part, right? Getting there seems like it takes the longest, but it's also enjoyable. It helps you appreciate, and that's where you gain your experience. So I actually list 3 things I'm grateful for every morning when I meditate. And then throughout the day, if something comes up, like my story being featured in the review, I'm so excited. It was a 9 out of 10 review, and my story was featured. I'm so pumped about that. And I'm grateful for that opportunity, for everything that happened in that whole process. So then also when I'm frustrated, when I'm the opposite of what I am right now, I list things I'm grateful for. Because when I'm compromised and my emotions are getting the better of me, it does call for celebration. It's really cool. I'm going to be celebrating later today. But when my emotions are getting the better of me and I know that I'm not acting rationally, and I know that sometimes my emotions may motivate me to act in a way that I won't want to do, I don't want to remember that way, or I might regret, I start listing things I'm grateful for despite the situation, because that calms me down. It reminds me that whatever situation I'm in is not as bad as it might feel, and I can handle it, and I can start seeing opportunities and seeing options in that situation because it gives me clarity. It kind of winds you down and lets you vent out the frustration. What airline do I use to fly? Currently, American Airlines. So 3 affirmations in the morning, 3 affirmations when things are frustrating, 3 things you're grateful for, and list it as your day happens. And then at night, find 3 things from today that you can be grateful for too, because then every day will be a good day. So there you go. Those are our 3 affirmations for the day and for every day. And then today I want to share this one with you because sometimes life is super stressful and you just don't see options. So for that, I have this. 1 second while I flip the camera. All right, I release my stress and it will be okay. This is a double whammy for you. I release my stress. It will be okay. I'm gonna flip the camera again. This will be across social media, so don't worry about taking screenshots. You can get better quality by following me at Crystal and Amber on all the sites listed in my bio. So sometimes life is super stressful, right? Sometimes everything happens at once. Things start going wrong. Things seem out of control. And releasing stress is not easy. It really isn't. That's why I want to consciously be aware of when I'm stressed out. And I had some moments yesterday where I was super stressed out. I did not see options. I was compromised again by the stress, and I was just over emotional. And I started wanting to make decisions that I couldn't be sure were rational, right? So I want to let myself know that I'm releasing this stress. It's going to be okay. It is gonna be okay. Whatever's going on, whatever is like making me crazy right now, it's gonna be okay. It's not gonna be forever. I'll find a way to get through it. I will find a solution that works for me and hopefully for anybody else involved. And it's gonna be okay. So just that alone, knowing that just because this moment is tense doesn't mean the moments after it will always be, knowing that it's gonna get better helps me release that stress so that I can start looking at the situation from a more objective point of view. I can say, okay, this is stressful, but let's remove ourselves from it for a second. Let's look at what's really going on here, see some options. What advice would I give someone else who was in this situation if I wasn't emotionally attached to it? Oh, thank you, Thomas. It needs a strong willpower. It does, but that's why we repeat these affirmations. The affirmations will sink in and you'll start understanding that it's true. So if you're saying, I release my stress, you're reminding yourself that you have that ability, that you are in control of that. And so if you just keep saying, I release my stress, I release my stress, it's kind of like a meditation. And eventually it will release. You'll be okay. It will be okay. So when you're feeling stressed, if naming things that you're grateful for doesn't already help, try this one and let me know how it goes. Let me know what affirmations work for you. Let me know if you come up with affirmations yourself and would like to share them with people. I will do that. So follow me and I will follow you back, and then we can comment back and forth because that's so much fun. And I will be posting the review later on social media so you can see it. I will be posting this picture immediately after my scope. And in sync with gratitude is my attitude. It helps a lot. It does. It really does. So guys, keep gratitude as your attitude today. Live in the moment because that's where you have control. And if you're wondering about the books that I'm talking about, check out the website in my link. You'll get a free worksheet for goal setting. And you can check out my books there, including Vatican Vaults, which you can order now. It'll come from the UK, but it's coming out in the US in November. Let me know if you'd like an autographed copy. Email me. I would be happy to do that for you. Have a great day, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.